Hmm. Okay, so which of the following are mentioned as health problems caused by noise? Noises are defined as disagreeable sounds, but this suggests that they are no more than annoyance, something to be put up with. There is increasing evidence. So we've got this idea disagreeable sound implies that they're annoying, not that they're a health hazard, right? There is increasing evidence that noise, on the scale that people who live in big cities have to deal with, is dangerous and can give rise to serious health and social problems. Some of which, such as its effects on people's behavior and anger levels, you might not have thought were caused by noise and are health concerns. There is, of course, the almost constant noise of traffic, though this isn't a particularly modern problem. In ancient Rome, there were rules to minimize the noise made by the iron wheels of wagons, which battered the stones on the pavement, causing disruption of sleep. Traffic noise is one of the health hazards, as it can lead to other problems like noise induced hearing impairment. So, this is hearing loss. It is also highly distracting, interfering with speech communication and leisure time relaxation. And while this doesn't drive you mad in the medical sense, it is intensely annoying and can lead to mental health problems. So, irritation isn't a medical problem, but it can lead to mental problems. Being annoyed by something. So, like it, yeah, it could be like that, or I'm irritated by a fly landing on my face when I'm out for a walk. I keep swatting it away, it keeps landing. That's ir
Lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's irritating, right? But it's
Yeah.
not actually a health problem. But if it happens a lot, it eventually can cause or lead to health problems, mental problems. Um, so, and then we had hearing impairment, which is hearing loss. So B, D, and then behavioral and anger problems has been mentioned already. Also, noise, whether you work in a place where loud machinery is operating or not, can have an effect on performance at work. Though in itself not a health matter, this can lead to other problems. So they've talked about behavior and anger earlier. They've talked about hearing impairment, which is almost the same as hearing loss, and they've talked about mental problems, mental health problems. So that's B, D, and E. Noise induced means hearing impairment that has been created by noise. So other forms of hearing impairment might be some people are born without being able to hear or with limited hearing, or sometimes they can get hearing impairment from disease. So noise induced is just giving us more information about what precisely has caused it. No, so they're setting up the idea that if we use this definition, disagreeable sounds, it suggests that they are just annoying, not dangerous. But then they go on to develop the point there is increasing evidence that noise, on the scale that people who live in big cities have to deal with, is dangerous. So they've started with one of those paragraphs that starts with this is an assumption that we have, but actually, this other thing is what's happening. Mm. So it's actually later. I mean, extreme anger or erratic behavior could be mental health problem, but it's actually later where they talk about mental problems. Yeah, that's right. E is correct. And they say they are health concerns. And this is because I guess anger can have effects on your health. Like if you're angry a lot, it can affect like you can have a heart attack or something. They talk about mental health problems in the second last sentence. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they're talking about traffic noise. Traffic noise can lead to hearing impairment. It is also highly distracting. So distraction doesn't make you crazy, but it can lead through that annoyance to mental health problems. I think they mean for people nearby. So Imagine you live in an apartment near a main road and you're trying to, let's say you're trying to have a conversation with somebody, and then a large truck goes past and you can't hear yourself talk, and you get annoyed, and then you try and continue the conversation, and or you try and do something else, and then suddenly someone's riding past on their motorcycle really loud. So I think they're sort of saying that level of traffic noise of living near busy roads is a problem. Or you should have double glazed windows. So you should have extra extra thick windows that keep out the noise.